Here we go. We're back on live. The boys are just posting up the link now in all social medias. Reni's going outside to do his. He's back in tonight. We've got Kempy's back in with us.
I'm happy to be back, boys. Happy to be back.
Footy Companion 1, so we had to get you back in for Origin 1, brother.
Mate, I'm so fucking keen. I'm so keen for the game. I'm keen to be back on the Companion. Just keen to see the boys. It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's good to have you back. So rolling straight into it. Origin this time of year, a few little different questions. Obviously, Origin this year, feel a little bit weird or good?
Yeah, it definitely feels weird. Definitely feels weird. But I think that, like, depending on how the games go, it'll be very interesting to see. Like, that's what, like, put it this way. If New South Wales just pump Queensland, I think that'll hurt the spectacle of it.
Yep.
But if this turns into, like, some hectic series where it's, like, you know, down to the
That's
wire.
That's fair point, actually. Yeah,
It could really change the way people perceive how they like at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Whereas
people are not going to think that probably New South Wales are a good chance of winning this based on the squads anyway. So, like you said, if it tends to be half close, if it's 2-1 series or whatnot, then...
Well, and also, like, because, like, Queensland lose, everyone knows what Queensland are going to say. Or most Queensland fans, like, fuck, all our players are injured, rah, rah. Like, if we get pumped. Yeah. Whereas if it's close, we'll be like, oh, you know, like, it was close, yeah, we still lost kind of thing. So I think if it's a close, good series, we could see... I mean, Blandy's is already talking about, depending on how it rates, they might put it in the end of year. In my perfect world, I'd like to see it middle of the year, 4 weeks blocked off for it.
I agree.
Fiji, Tonga, Samoa, all that kind of stuff.
Yep, I agree. What about flying in on the day ice? How do you reckon that's going to go?
I was listening to it before when Freddie was talking about it, but he was just saying, they do this all the time anyway. Only person that felt weird for was for Freddie himself. So I think it's normal. So I don't think it's going to pay too much of a factor.
Randaddy, thanks for coming back in, bro. It's been a minute, but we got the OGs from Footy Companion number 1, Origin number 1, baby.
Bit of Origin footy for this.
Little photo there too. Sorry for that little pause if you listen on the podcast. How do you think the game is going to go, Randaddy? We were just talking about potentially, you know, for it being at this time of the year, as well as the boys also flying in on the day. You think too many factors playing? Origin footy, and they just get after it?
I think they'll just get after it. I think what I said earlier when we were speaking off air, that there's a few guys that haven't played for a while, so a few cobwebs, and obviously the boys are backing up after the grand final. I'm sure Munster will be still hungover.
Yeah, it's weird because you're in form, like finishing the season, obviously to make the side, but then you go away for 4 weeks. Like, does that matter? Yeah,
brother. I put for the punters club. I put Kez on our to be man of the match tonight. I think a few things factor into that. I think they're going to have some joy on that left edge. I love the fact that he finished in week 2 of the finals. I reckon that's that perfect time slot. Like, you've still played enough footy, you got that match fitness, but he's also got a good 3 or 4 weeks break as well, compared to obviously the teams that finished before it. I'm trying to think of like the players that'll be affected by that the most. Are there any guys starting that for either team that finished and didn't make the finals? You know, off the top of your head, Kempy,
that didn't make the top sides.
That didn't make the top 8 that are starting.
Like Xavier Coates and that. Or
Xavier Coates, but
Carrigan in the starting lineup, or
no,
he's on the
Carrigan didn't
bench.
make the 17.
So someone like Xavier Coates, would he have went straight into the bubble again? He would have got picked straight after the season.
They rocked up
3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah,
2-3
weeks.
Oh, Cherry. It'll be a big one for Ches. Yeah. So Ches is an obvious one. But I like Kez because, you know, obviously, you know, it was his 6th jersey all the way up until probably like 8 weeks ago before Cody Walker had that back end of the season. So he'd be feeling the pressure having Cody Walker there on the bench. And I think with that right edge now, they're going to have a Capewell coming into right centre, pushing Gags out in the wing. And Cohen Hess, he's had his problems defensively throughout his career, so they might have a bit of joy down that left edge.
I think is he on the edge, is he?
I think Cohen Hess is on the right edge, yeah.
Wow.
The thing is that, you know, everyone sort of wrote off Queensland and said, you know, obviously they've got, how many debutants? 8, 9 debutants?
Actually, I reckon Kafusi would be right edge, wouldn't he? And Cohen Hess left edge. That hurts.
It's something so different about Queensland when they put that jersey on, you know, and especially around that 06 period when they had an influx of young players. You think of someone that comes to mind like Nate Miles. He was built for Origin. And when he played Origin, if you are, and you look at JT's, he put out a side during the week or yesterday, Nate Miles was in his best 17 Origin players.
100.
And so you get all these young blokes, put a Queensland jersey on, got the whole state riding them. I think they're going to be winning at half time, but you just turn me mic off.
Sorry,
there you go.
Nah, it's headphones, right? Yeah.
Real loud.
Look, you know,
there we go.
And it was a common trend, like the underdog would start well. So I'm expecting Queensland to be up at half time.
Bro, I love the Queensland jerseys.
And
they do look silk, don't they?
Look good.
I like
they
I
going
like,
for the
I like the
traditional-
old school traditional tag that they get. Like that little collar looks sick. They've done it before on Anzac jerseys, I believe, for the Aussies.
Yeah.
Where they've put the collar on them. They look like
It's
sick
that
jerseys, those
nostalgic
ones.
kind of feeling,
Yeah.
eh? And that little pop collar. Fucking hell. Look at the boys.
4X branding solid.
Mate, crazy in Queensland. Crazy in Queensland.
Good drop too, day 2.
Yeah, Forex is right. It's no bloke in the bar. That's right.
Yeah, it's no bloke.
Sydney's up there, boys. Thanks.
Well, so what are your tips, boys? What do we think? A couple of bets. Any bets on first try scorers? First try scorers, man of the match. Anything?
I'm just backing me boy Munster. I just want to see him rip and tear, like just complete the fairy tale, you know?
You were talking about
Yeah.
obviously the picture before off air. We're talking about the picture circulating, and Kemp, you telling the rest like how it could be perceived if he just goes out and fucking kills
well,
it.
everyone's seen the picture of him in the team picture where he looks like his fucking serotonin has literally been completely depleted. He's blown his serotonin receptors friggin' out of his head.
Yeah, non-existent.
And so he's looking for a bit of dopamine. This could be the dopamine hit. But that picture...
Where is he? Can you see him? Is he coming on screen now?
He's just waking up.
Oh, there he is. He's right at the
just
back.
waking up.
Oh, look. He's still
Oh,
looking
look at
silk.
that hair, slicked
Slick
back.
back.
Wow, he's looking very slick. But if he goes on to like kill it this series, it'll be his Joey moment, like
Yeah,
Bender,
iconic. Yeah.
legendary moment, wins a series, underdogs. That picture will go down like the skating picture, I think, if they go on to win the series and he kills it. Fucking hell. So is that full crowd? That's full crowd, isn't it?
Nah, I think looks alright.
Looks full crowd. Maybe it's like maybe every second seat or some shit like that.
You got the camera guy in the background. Oh, wait, everyone squeeze up here. TV, we need the TV ratings up.
Now, sometimes there is that one spot of the field that like it looks good. Hey, like if you film Homebush, it's the same thing. You just focus on that middle patch.
The Burrow.
Everyone's frothing on in New South Wales forward pack, and don't get me wrong, like it's incredible. But like, look at Papali and what he does with the Raiders forward pack. You know what I mean? Like, if you compare the Raiders forward pack to say Roosters, paper wise, I know Tapane didn't, but like he killed it this year.
Yeah.
But any forward pack with Papali in it seems to be an elite level forward pack, and I just wonder whether that can be some kind of difference because he's coming to, in my opinion, Papali is becoming an all-time great, not the greatest of all time, but an all-time great front rower.
Yeah. Yep.
In my opinion, and I just think that could be a way where Queensland do something special. But I just think also the backs for New South Wales, when you compare their stats statistically, they are just like below the Queensland. I mean, we've got a bench forward filling in at centre. Kurt Catewell, who's a gun. He's a gun. No disrespect to him, but he's a bench forward in Penrith. I know Penrith are the best side in the comp, and so that is going to be. Like, it's a specialist position for Origin. So I just wonder whether the backs, if they can get it wrong, like when you've got guys like Addo-Carr and Tupu coming out of their end, like how do you...
I love the write-up you did about Tubes too and
Crazy,
about how good he's in. You've always been a big supporter of him, and he's like, he sort of goes under the radar, bro.
100%, bro.
He's so fucking solid, man.
Bro, he, every single year for the last...
I wouldn't mind if he's a bit better under the high ball, though.
Oh. And that's another thing. Like, it's like, remember when Izzy was killing it and they just kicked to him and he'd just fucking score?
Manu was another one. It was like our best game plan. Tackle 5, kick to Manu.
Kicked him over Vadavai.
Open up the field and kick back to him.
I literally caught a cold every game I played for the Warriors because they just were like, fucking give the ball to Manu. Rightly so. I'm not going to... Oh, look at that. That's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, you know what? When I actually, just going back to what you said about the forward pack, when I actually seen the final 17 on paper, I was like, oh yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
But I remember looking at the squad thinking, fuck, the squad's, looks like a massive advantage if it goes to game 3 and there's 3 or 4 injuries that come out of these next 2 games. That's where I think New South Wales got a real advantage. But on this 17 for the first game, I think it's going to be probably closer than what I originally thought it was going to be looking at the squads.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with your sentiment in regards to injuries. If Queensland get like 3 or 4 injuries, we are fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In certain positions, especially.
100%. 100%.
Poor Queensland. Jesus.
Mate, we are battlers, mate. Like, we are battlers. Struggled for years and years. Just some young boys.
Sucks. Your jersey sucks.
Streaming the game.
Sorry?
Everyone thinks we're streaming the game.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, we're not streaming the game, guys, because we'll get fucking pinged by Channel 9. And YKTR will be fighting a $10 million lawsuit. The boys will go bust.
Chuck it on the laptop, baby. Put it next to turn
Have a
channel on
look.
down.
Nah,
Come on, man.
Still pick it up.
Does Angus Crichton
No,
have the
them do it at
strongest-
home while they're watching us.
Does
So must
Crichton...
be a few new ones. Must be some of Blokey's jumped in off Blake in the bar.
Yeah, new boys. Brought the
Don't
boys
realise
along.
this is what happens at Footy Companion, baby. Come on, sort that shit out.
Got to teach them, boys. Got to teach them. Has Angus Crichton got the strongest head in the game?
Nah, I just Crichton. I seen him at the end doing that thing. I was like, bro, that's a melon, eh?
Bruh. Imagine tackle it like look at that head. That's
I'm not going to be able to stop looking at it now.
It's a strong head.
It looked worse in New South Wales jersey than the Roosters one.
Yeah,
I've never really noticed it.
The lighter colour might fucking, I don't know, accentuate the jawline. I tell you what, jaws wise, and this is coming from a guy with a fucking massive nose, but jaws wise, you've got us covered. Like New South Wales, got strong jaws.
Good jawline.
Good jawline.
I tell you what, if there's going to be a knuckle tonight, I'm back in New South Wales as well with those strong jawlines.
Yeah, fucking. Good chins, great chins.
I reckon Xavier Coates. You know, all good players, they always score in like big occasions.
Queensland wingers, debut wingers, bro. They've got a knack for doing it, man.
I think he'll just score tonight off a kick or like at least he'll score something. I'm looking for the Brimo player.
Yeah, so am I.
I reckon Brimo is very similar. Obviously, he's not as good as Tedesco, but his running game, the way he plays, is similar-ish. And I think he's actually perfect for Origin. A lot of energy, heaps of fitness, heaps of runs, always through the middle.
Those tough carries early when they'll probably kick off a 6-4 split when the wing is up, and they'll try and isolate him or land the ball on top of his head so they can pick him up. Because, like, as good as he is, he's not big.
No, he's not big, but he's pretty safe under the high ball. He's pretty safe on the high ball.
I reckon they'll land it and then grab him at the same time.
Oh, they've got Gags on the right, so they flip Capewell to the left. Gags is staying right centre, and
Brenko Lee got dropped.
Yeah. Oh, did he get dropped? Did he?
He was injured.
Oh, he's injured. Was
yeah.
it his groin?
I thought he got injured at training. Yeah.
Fucking
So
hell.
Capewell's on the left edge. Who's over there? See, I don't.
Phil Sammy.
Oh, yes! That's it. That's a game. That's a game, boys. That's a game. We've got it. See Papali, he's there.
See Big Papa.
Big
He's
Papa.
always on the spot.
It's tough to attack at the first. This happened in the GF. Remember, Penrith got it straight away. It's tough to attack it, I reckon.
Yeah.
You get a good ball.
Tino, bro, he's a gun.
Good player.
Bro. Oh, good sort too. I honestly reckon, and obviously Fafita is like a once-in-generation talent, but I do believe Tino, value for money, may be just as valuable to the Titans as Fafita.
It's a good point. He signed right before that run too,
absolutely.
He went on a run where he scored 72 tries.
Had the pass.
We got him on the ropes, boys. We got him on the ropes here.
Yeah, you're right. Like, me and my mates were watching the grand final together and talking about what you just said before, Ice, touching on that. The boys are like, fuck, that was a shit set by Penrith. And I was like, it's the fucking start of a grand final.
Bro,
it's
chill.
wet and you're playing Melbourne Storm defensively. Like, it was never going to be a great set. Oh, I was tapped up by Coates. He's tapping to the touchy, was he?
Bruh.
Yeah, that was a weird tap back, eh?
You think that was Brett Dallas on the wing, did he?
What's doing?
Oh, he's rattled.
Cookie.
This will be interesting to see how, I guess, strong the forward pack is and their back line is coming out of trouble here. You know what I mean? Like, it's the first set is always really good to see. Like, you look at Penrith versus Storm at the grand final.
Yeah.
Penrith, even though they made a million mistakes, when they rolled the ball up, they pretty much ran the whole fucking field.
Yeah.
And whereas
They
Storm,
just got a bit careless at the end.
exactly, whereas Storm really struggled to bend the line. So it'll be interesting to see. Fucking Paulo, bro. He's a gun. Oh, no.
That hurts.
Fuck me.
Fuck, he's looking bigger too.
Fucking oath, he's looking big. The fucking big cunt. Bruh, I've told it before.
Para week 2 as well, eh? They went out the same week as...
Yeah.
That's... I like week 2, week 3 probably be ideal if you're playing in this game, I reckon.
They curse Para.
No, I just don't think they had the roster. And I said that from fucking like 4 to 6 weeks out as well.
I reckon like injuries to Mitchell Moses and then Brown getting injured, that really hurt them. Like, so Mitchell Moses came back and then Brown got injured.
Yeah.
Like, they're already a young spine. They need as much footy together as possible. I don't think they were as bad. I mean, they come, third? And they've progressed from last year. I don't think it was as bad as people think. Oh, that's great. That's right into the line. Fuck me.
Oh, deep.
Got it.
Never in doubt.
Pass behind.
Never in doubt.
Fuck. If you got any try scorers, boys, there's going to be a fair lot of weight going on that edge. I thought he was on the left too.
That's dangerous.
I probably still wouldn't have put him on anyway
It all came
because
from
we put it on for
Cleary getting
White.
into the line.
Yeah, so that looked
defender.
that looks slick as anything.
I think there was one pass before it got to Adokar. Or did he catch it just behind him?
Wait till they're cold.
That was slick, bro. For the first play they get in their end to strip of numbers of that and two players that have never played
that
together,
easy, bro.
and they both went right into the line. That's scary signs. Scary signs.
Yeah, they're gonna get the Boyd in and Jacko on that left edge and try to get a quick play the ball and come there the whole first half.
Jeez, and that's their first set as well. Like, they got a penalty, got all the way up to the other end, and nearly scored within centimetres of scoring. So, like, It just, I mean, it's about completion really for New South Wales. They've proven they can roll up the field. They can prove they can strip us of numbers. Look at this.
Oh,
Look at it, straighten up. See, that's Kurt Capewell. He could have slid off more there.
Yeah, he was into the 4
minds.
man. He should have been in on Teddy, but so that's the inexperience of not playing in that position. And you know it too, like he's a footy player, and you know it. But when your body gets put in that situation, it's the same thing. You end up watching video back, and I had to play centres a few times as well from the back row. And then I watch a centre, and I'm like, "Fuck, what a bite there!" Like I know that's not the right thing to do, but you still end up doing it.
You just need time. Like I reckon he'd be a good centre, and he might be tonight. I'm not sure, but it's always that first, and you're getting the best of the best runner, you know.
Here he comes. Get a bit of footy, get his confidence up.
Fuck, how good's Gutho's year been? Honestly. You know what's crazy is probably longer. Like let's say 10 months ago, or maybe even longer. Like last year, like people were blowing up saying Gutho's asking for too much money and like he should just take whatever fucking ills. Well, they fully bagged him.
Coach!
Go son! Yes, there it is.
Chesa! Oh, fuck! Where'd he come from? Who's that cookie?
Cookie.
that was Whiten that he bumped off as well.
You know what? Gagai is a perfect example of when they put on that Queensland jersey, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Like he gets into Origin and he's one of our best outside backs probably since
always every time he plays. Didn't he get
back end of the season with the Rabbits? He was running like
he was playing really well. Yeah.
But like he's probably outside of GI, like he's our best outside back, like centre winger since probably.
Speaking of reads for centres, he has the odd bad read, and I think sometimes that kills his confidence as well.
Who's that?
Gates. Whereas I know he's playing centres here now, and he's done a good job there. But generally, when he plays for Queensland, he's on the wing, and he only has to think about catching the ball, running it hard, getting in there for plenty of work, and defensively he makes better reads on the wing as well.
Yeah. Okay, now look how big that 4-pack is for New South Wales. Jesus.
That was good signs for him, eh?
Oh,
New South Wales had a shot. They come back down and they get the job done and nearly put one over themselves.
They got plenty of footy of them, and then with Ches and Munster, like they got actual footballers.
And Ches on his day is literally could be the best half in the comp on his day.
Forward.
You know what I mean? People forget that.
That wasn't forward.
Who Ches?
Yeah, like
Ches
you know what I mean?
is. That's it. Like not even biased. Like obviously Cleary's had such a good year. But like I always whenever I sort of put those ratings up,
is that a fucking joke?
Yeah, that was rank. It's like Papali, you know what I mean? There was a few other like Paulo and that had a great season. They've had a couple of good seasons. But when I think about the best players in the positions, I like to see it over at least 3 years.
Yep.
For the last 3 years to say, he's the guy. And Cherry's last 3 years have been as good as any halfback.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a
best.
bit of Kangaroos halfback if they named the team, mate.
Yeah. And he'd be captain if Bordy wasn't playing.
I reckon it depends how Cleary goes in this series. Yeah. You know, like let's say the series in the middle of the year and Cleary killed it. I think that could really challenge him for that 7 role.
If Cleary had won the grand final and won the Clive Churchill, would he be the 7?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
I think it'd be too hard to keep it off him because Munster's definitely the 6.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think the Origin series is a real indicator too, as well, because it's like the best of the best, the fastest footy you can play. I'm liking Queensland here. I think they've really started well.
Reni was spot on. Like they're going to come out firing.
Yeah, fucking oath.
These boys get the full matchy.
Hey? No, not this year.
Hurts.
Well, only 30, little 30K kiddies.
Good read. Yes.
Shit.
There it is. That's a great read. That's a great read from Gates.
Yeah, Gates. Nice Gates.
We're just talking about his bad read. He fucking plays mad play.
Yeah, it seems to like that. Going back with his reads, that he's had some of those games for South, but I haven't seen much of him play centres for Queensland. Maybe it's that Queensland jersey again.
Mate, he just.
But he never makes a bad read in Origin.
Yeah, he kills it. And centre is probably defensive read wise is the hardest position in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I reckon.
Because you're basically, your decisions dictate everything, you know?
Well, the halves get put under so much pressure that a lot of the shape is directed at the halves to alienate the halves, and you've got to make that split decision. Is he going to be good enough to make that one-on-one tackle on the back row?
You basically you got to solve the puzzle. I mean,
how flood is the fullback?
If your half makes the wrong decision, or even your back row, and then you're left out in the centres and wing to solve it.
Yeah, true. And it'll be your fault too.
Deal with that.
Yeah. Deal with GI on the overs line with a big fucking fend in your face.
I was just doing inside pressure.
Fuck, didn't he end a few fucking Origin careers during his time?
He was. Guys would.
What was the turnover like for the wingers during New South Wales during that period? Hey,
guys would come in to Origin as the form wingers and centres and play GI, and GI might be having an average year, and GI would literally destroy their career and they'd never play Origin
I'll
again.
tell you who held their own, J-Moz.
Yeah, he was good. He was probably the best.
J-Moz always did a good job on
the only
him.
one that could handle GI.
Yeah.
Like even Gasnier struggled, and Gasnier was one of the goats at centre. He was at the end of his career though.
They even tried to. Remember they tried to play Bo Scott there as well for a few years,
Yes.
trying to get him to sort that out.
Nah, that didn't.
Fuck, we had to try anything.
It's funny watching
They
people.
picked Finchy, what year was that?
What in the centres?
No, at half.
Oh, at half-back.
Did Finchy play? Did he kick
The Origin folklore that was on the.
That was on the other day.
Six.
That was on the other day.
Well, that's when they went on the dynasty, didn't it?
Is that the start of the dynasty? Is it?
Yeah.
Six is the start. Yeah, six. Because that's when Lockie won the comp, and I think he won like everything that year. He won the grand final, Origin, the Test match, and not a Dalian, which is really weird.
And what Cam Smith did for his whole career?
Did they go another year?
Fuck, I hope he does, bro. That'd be a fucking giggle
Bro, I
if he keeps
spoke to his
going.
manager like probably 2 days ago. He's like, mate, I don't even know.
Who's his manager?
Dave Prentice, like
And you have Isaac Moses.
they're like partners together, like as in they're in a company together.
He's
Your boy, isn't he?
the two. Oh. Yeah, I love him like champion.
Dave Prentice.
Hate to see him in a back alley.
Here it is, boys. First points. Oh my god!
He's
Was that Chaz? Did he shank that? Well, you know,
shanked that in front.
speaking of
That's match
betting for the
fitness.
Scopes Punters Club, you watch Wayne Bennett teams in big games. They love taking the two, man. If
Yeah.
they're in a position for it.
Remember that scat dragon side when they were good and they were
They just
always
always-
checked?
Yeah,
Fuck, that was annoying.
yeah, he loves it, bro. Loves it.
10 when they won it.
Yeah, just kicking goals like Union.
That's cat trap.
Bro, look at that run. Fuck. Their
They were
defense.
good, though. They were so
their
good.
defense was some of the best defense I've ever seen. That
here we go.
2010 Dragons side.
Go, Brimo.
That's a win for Queensland. I felt like they had a momentum.
Yeah, they did a good job defending that after
I
it.
felt
Yeah,
like fucking. And they caught on the full from Brimo.
Sammy, hey, that's your
Look
boy.
at that. Fucking
That's your
hell.
boy, Sammy.
Yeah, he can bend it too.
Yeah, gun.
I'll tell you what, Saifidi started well.
He's good looking. He's good looking in real life. He's got like dimples and shit.
Who's that?
Oh, yeah.
Sammy.
Sammy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a good
that?
lad.
Oh,
Proper good
no.
lad.
Oh,
Who's
fuck
that?
me, man.
Kafusi.
PCL.
Bro, he's just a workhorse safety.
gun, bro.
Like I've never seen him play a bad game. Like literally, never seen him play a bad game. What about the blue steel on Freddie?
It's a relax off. Who's trying to look more relaxed, eh, while the camera's on us?
Would be a great question, though. Who is more relaxed out of these
Bruh.
two?
Could you imagine Bennett pulls this off? Fuck.
They got a good coaching staff like him,
Even
Neil
Mal.
Henry's there. I saw that.
Oh, yeah. Is Haig still involved
The
in
King,
it? Is he
Henry.
still around? Michael Hagan? He's the gun, man.
They reckon he's so
Yeah.
fucking smart,
Yeah.
Hags.
Yeah, Hags was gun. If he,
He's Cat and Knowlesy with New South Wales. Surely they're running
yeah,
the water.
they were with
Ronnie
Freddie.
Palmer.
They've been with Freddie since since he started, I think.
Can find a
Gig
blue
them
shirt.
too. Yeah, gun. They're good to have. They're good to have around too in an Origin setting in
shank.
particular. Jeez.
Yuck.
What's he doing?
See, shouldn't have handed up
Wasn't
the
even
kicking
off the
duties to Ruben Garrick this year, mate. Keep practicing.
They should let Gagai because he was smacking him in training.
He was, He was.
This guy's kick. I haven't seen him kick before.
We was smacking him in training from the sideline.
Was
looking
he?
Easy.
Bro, that was really bad.
Cheers, leave his deltoids back in Manly. Skinny arms, eh?
Left him at the footy companion. Nice footy companion.
This kid's had about
Tino's
10
been
runs.
good. Tino's been good.
Yeah. And defensively, he's been solid. He's been working his ass out in defence
How
too.
big is the kid?
I seen there was
massive,
I seen there was a little
huge,
quote that popped up on social media the other day about Wayne. Like, what are you going to do with Tino? And so he goes, I'm just going to tell him tackle hard and run hard as long as he can, and then we'll take him off.
Yeah. That's what Wayne's really good at, bro. Like, real simple, man. Like, real simple.
It's not a hard game, is it?
Yeah. Really isn't. It's mainly about mental toughness and not making errors, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Queensland's on top, eh? Like
They've had the field position, that's for sure. Like, definitely had the field position. Look at that run from Toops. Like, that stings you as a, like, he's just got his front, quick play the ball. Like, look at that. Fuck. When your wingers can do that, it's so helpful.
Was
So helpful.
6 from 7 sets though for New South Wales, and that one drop is Josh Adokar in the corner. That might wear him down at the back end of the half.
Yeah.
Where the Maroons are 3 from 6.
Oh, the drop ball from Tedesco. I think there was a drop ball from
yeah.
Tedesco.
Or was it the other way around then? It must be 3 from
They
6
look a
to
bit
6 from
rattled,
7.
the Blues,
Yeah.
man. That's not 6 again.
Oh,
silver
yeah,
last,
get
man.
that in ya.
Queensland.
What about the Mad Dog come flying in?
That's good when you get a little cheap shot on him like that, when you can't tackle.
Get an easy win.
never used to do
Get an
it.
easy win on the big dog.
That's my specialty. Only time I use my shoulders was when they're already on the ground.
I'd come flying for C for that sort of hit.
If you didn't do that when I was at the Bronx, Hodjo used to blow up at you and be like, bruh, if he's on the fucking ground, I want you to go straight for his ribs.
Yeah.
I'll be like, bruh, I don't really want to do that. eh?"
Do you know who had the best tech on it? Custo? Chrissy Sandell?
Yes.
He said like
Repeat offender. Repeat offender. Got me a couple of times too.
Bruh, I'm telling you.
Remember that game?
Has he got you?
Yeah, that's how I got that scar on my head. Come shooting from fucking E.
Oh, there he is. I'm liking what I see with Queensland. Like, they're completing well. They're running. Their plays look well oiled.
Yeah, there's heaps of like options
Shade.
on the
Playing with
back
some
of them,
width, aren't they?
yeah.
And playing, shifting early. Oh, well, that's fourth, but big pop
Run off the back of him.
Bruh, he's an all-time great. I don't give a
He's,
fuck what anyone
he's
says.
very hard to defend too because he's got a nice little tip on.
Good
he can
footwork.
play
Tackling the
good
beer
footwork.
fridge. Fuck. A little unit, eh?
The white rhino. Oh, what's
Okay. Just when I give him a compliment, they fucking do all the
Wasn't he
again.
down before?
strategy?
Oh, 6 again.
Oh, yes, son. You know what? I think Friend was actually a really good selection. Like, don't get
Friendy's
me wrong.
been great so
Yeah.
far.
But he's that experience we needed in that that 9 role. And I don't get me wrong, Harry Grant will definitely get that role, year or next year.
If he scores, I would be that filthy with myself because I talked it up.
Here it is, baby. Here it is, baby. Oh, no. Fucking tip, mate.
They can't ass it. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's a nice play.
He thought he's got Kenny Bromwich there to tip on.
Yeah,
Ches
And
is
even-
going.
and
Ches is
even,
playing well. Ches is playing. He's leading the boys around.
yeah. He's getting him and Money.
Go, son.
They're putting their stamp on it, aren't they?
They've been calm, composed, even when things have broken down.
But they've been
got back
thrown a
into
lot
it.
of shape, haven't
Yeah.
they? Like it's not just it hasn't been
Oh,
kiddies.
go, son.
That's right.
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
If he didn't trip over Felice, he fucking might have gone over there.
Playing a real flat attack, aren't they? They're
Yeah.
not really coming onto the ball.
Yeah, it's true.
Good
You
ball,
notice
though.
that?
It's good
Yeah.
ball.
Who was
New
that?
South Wales are rattled.
That was Kiri.
Yes.
Oh, his shoulder's fucked. That's why they held Cody Walker. A lot of people don't know why they had Cody Walker on the bench, but Kiri, he has been injured a few times this year, so you've got to carry.
Yeah. And he covers so many positions too. You
Yeah.
can chuck him in fucking anywhere on the back line and he would have been
Well,
sweet.
that's the thing. Like Gould was trying to say, like, oh, where would he go? But Cody Walker's a footy
See
player.
what I
bro.
mean with their
Yeah.
their decoy runners? They're not coming off the back fence. It's all real flat
It
attack.
can't be like a standing pass to another standing pass. It's just
Yeah.
too slow.
Tino.
Oh, great run, great
Great
tackle
pass,
too.
That's great,
Play
G.
it out.
This is going to be a try.
That's a fucking
It's a
6
penalty.
again. That's 6 again.
That is 6 again.
Is Friendy didn't try and do too much here? No.
I just think he didn't know like what to
Didn't
do,
get a
and he
choice.
didn't want to fucking.
That should be 6 again too.
Sure,
They didn't
that
get
was a
6 again.
That's a fucking G up. They're in the ruck. That is a fucking G up.
Oh, had him too.
That's a shit call. That is a shit call.
Phil Semi got hops.
Oh, I needed a bit deep.
Go money.
Oh man.
Fuck,
Needed that bit
he's a footy player, Tino, eh? Look at the tracker go. Oh, if he
They
got...
need a big run here.
Remember when his hair was like in the stage of being shit chop and like good?
Yeah.
It's in this good stage, I
It's,
reckon now.
it's the end of the shit
Yeah,
drop.
yeah,
Like, it's
that's
very
right.
close. It's not quite there, but it's... I know
Mate,
what
next
you're saying.
year it's going to be beautiful.
I
Just
reckon,
slick back.
even by game 3 it might be beautiful.
Yeah,
but
that's good. That's good.
Oh, Cody's coming on
Oh,
already.
see, mate, what for Kira, you reckon?
yeah, Kez is gone.
Oh, no, that's all right.
I tell you what, that's brilliant by Freddie. Like, because a lot of people are like, why would you have Cody Walker on there instead of maybe a forward or whatever? And yet now he's got walks. Oh my god, they just fucking. See, that's the dangerous thing with New South Wales. They're so good, they can do this shit to you.
Yeah.
They've gone the length of the field here with one player off the field. Oh my god,
Play it.
is Tedesco the strongest pound for pound player of all time?
What is
Literally.
he think in the world? Oh, Cookie, go.
Pass.
Got you. Yes, I've got you in me multi. Let's go.
Right, here's like $23 first try scorer
I
too.
got him as a try scorer.
I was going to say, fuck, I was just about to say, he's done the wrong thing kicking there. Beauty. Just picks it up.
That's shit, man.
Fuck,
We
he's
should have
so
got that
busy,
6
man.
again call. But I know like it was a bit ago, but we definitely we would have had another set on their line. That's a shit call. Fuck me. That was against the run of play too. We were fucking looking good there.
He started the momentum too.
Yeah.
Cookie.
Wow.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that I think we always talked about at the start of the year. The rule change was going to suit him, and it took him a while to get it. But then once he got it, he's fucking
Oh, he's been incredible. He's back in
Like
the
Cody Walker got a lot of raps deservedly, but fuck those last few games, man. He was gun too. Their forward pack was getting him a few quick play the balls and he was just going.
Yep.
It all flows off the back of each other, though, doesn't it? Like once Cody starts going, then opens up space more for him. And
You know what the key really was Cam Murray. He fucking gets so many quick play the balls for Cookie. It's mental.
Yeah.
He's fucking such a good player. Honestly, would have considered starting him over, even though I think Trbojevic is fucking incredible.
I think Cam, yeah.
Could you play Jakey in the front row then?
Yeah.
If you want to find a way for him?
They've done that before.
Yeah. But I just think Junior Paulo was in such good form that they couldn't really, maybe replace Saifidi, maybe. I mean, who knows? I mean, they got so many players. Like, fuck. Trbojevic is so good.
And whoever
I think that rotation happens pretty soon.
Yeah, they do it at the back end of the halves well, doesn't he? Freddie loves getting them on for the end of the game in that rotation.
And Murray's done that role before and really changed the momentum for New South Wales. Like, only in his debut, he came on and just fucking changed the whole game. Fucking hell. Shane, get chew in your boot.
You had lolly legs.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Like, that's just the danger in New South Wales. Like, they were in their own end.
Yeah, they looked under the pump.
Yeah, Gutho gets that semi-break and boom, fucking try time.
Yeah.
I got the new iPhone. I'm fucking keen as to use it. Bro, it takes forever to back your iPhone up on your fucking...
On the new phones, on the new ones.
What are we up to with iPhones?
iPhone 12 Pro. Yeah.
I'm still rolling with 8s, baby.
You got an 8, do you?
You got an 8.
Oh, I can't.
It's like having a Nokia. Fuck, sorry.
Fucking smoke signals. We'll fucking
Jesus.
communicate with smoke signals, bro.
Fucking
You got an 8.
because Connor Watson was up there too, and he lost his phone, and I think he was rolling with like fucking a 7 or 8, and Normie and Normie's going, "You reckon Nokia 3210?"
There's nothing wrong with an 8. Every time you update them, they just...
No, it's not. It's earlier than yours. It's an earlier. It must have been a 7. It must be a 7, bro.
Hey.
Reckon Nokia.
Fuck, that's devastating that we had that much dominance and we got no points
Here
for
we
it.
go.
No
Juniors
points.
winding up.
Holy
Let's go.
moly.
Oh no.
Oh, second mistake from Teddy. Fuck. That's very rare. Go the mad dog. That's two mistakes from Teddy.
Not like to give him excuse because he's so good and he doesn't normally do this, but the
has been out for a bit.
injury could be playing a little bit of a part in this.
Yeah. Maybe rushed back because he wanted to play.
Imagine, Pappy being ruled out, probably. Maybe if Pappy makes himself available,
maybe that's true.
Tedesco.
But then they could have played
about having game
Gutho
off.
and then Crichton in centre though.
Yeah, true.
Money.
Fucking hell, he's just, oh my God, fuck, he's a gun. But he just does it every time. Like every time he gets the ball and you think there's nothing on, he'll do something like that.
And he's playing on half a leg himself as well.
Fucking, he's a gun, bro.
They're so tough, all these cunts, bro. Like, especially the best players.
Yeah.
Like, the best players are playing with injuries that other guys don't play with. Like, Money's playing, Teddy's playing, like, lesser players, lesser first
This
graders.
break, bro. This dude needs a break.
Honestly, for his health, I would have said I would have sat the Origin out. I know
Yeah.
how much of a proud player he is and how good he is, but I'm honestly worried about his health.
Yeah. I think this might be him, I reckon.
Fuck, man.
That'll be serious.
He's
They won't
too
do
tough
that.
for his own good.
Some
man.
cunt's just got to pull him out.
That'll be serious because that wasn't that big of a head knock.
It didn't
Like,
look that
if
bad, did it?
Like,
Like, a couple of his haven't looked all that
yeah.
bad in the last 2 or
Bro,
3.
Nigel Plum, like this last year when he played a fast at Penrith, bro, like people would just touch him on the shoulder, bro. Cunt was snoring.
and again, it's not a
Scary,
Who
bro.
was the bloke that played Miller?
Yeah, Josh
Canberra,
Miller, he had to
yeah.
retire because of his head knock. And again, it's not a like not sitting here saying he's not tough. It's actually the opposite. He's too fucking tough. Yeah, he's too fucking tough.
You can always go the other. Liam Fulton, he was like, he had bad, and he's always pretending he had cramp.
Yeah, it was head knock.
He'd be knocked out, but then he'd come to it, man. He'd be going like, trying to whack the leg up. Fuck, that used to give me a giggle.
I was opposite. I was tired and I pretended I had concussion. So I could get a sub. Fuck.
Head knock, what from? No, just made 3 tackles in a row.
You'd look over at the bench and give puppy dog eyes, like see if they make contact.
That was forward. Fuck
Brent's
yeah.
fuck, get him off.
That's shit.
No, I'm all right. Now you come off all right.
No,
sweet.
sure. No, you're already off the field.
Well, who you got? Oh, sorry. What's happened here?
Was it low, like going?
No, not when you're playing in the middle as well.
Yeah.
It was weird going off on the edge actually. Like when you got used to playing 80, it was weird. It was hard, it was way harder starting fresh and coming on. That was always fucked because everyone expects you to bring that energy. Like it's an actual
But
skill,
everyone's got this second win by then.
Right, yeah. Everyone's got their second win, and after about fucking 2 or 3 sets, you're blowing, and and you can feel everyone going, "Come on, cunt, you just got on."
Get a carry, fuck yeah.
When you're young, it's a little bit easy when you're young and you're not used to it. But then once you get used to starting and then going back to the bench, it's harder.
Do you have a cup ice?
No, I'll use this old bottle. Sorry, lad. She's on there.
How them blokes going? Are they cold?
I don't know. We've got no freezer.
I'll have one, yeah. Please.
I think that might be my kryptonite. This footy companion is a warm beer. A warm beer might end me. There we go again.
I've got that
Yeah, Ren's on there.
I
Ren's
just
on
need
there.
Teddy to score. Let's go.
You just got Teddy, that's it.
Teddy, Trump to win.
Oh, Trump, yeah, Trump's home. Is it? I thought when I left it was like $1.50 or something on Ladbrokes.
It's close. Why is he so short now? It's like $1.04.
Is he $1.04 now?
$1.30 or something.
Didn't he? Wasn't Florida the big state or something? And he won Florida.
I'm not sure. When
he
I
got
left,
Florida.
Biden was
He
ahead,
needed,
but there are swing states or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
so there's like 3 or 4 big ones, I think, and
Did you see the
that's just
the
listed.
tutor today? The swing state.
They're the best, bro. They're the best.
Oh, okay, Trump claims victory.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, just wait. I don't know.
That's
He claimed victory 6 months ago.
Oh, fucking hell. What a drop. Tell you what, I'm going to do some
Guess
damage.
how warm is it?
Doing some damage in Mudgee this weekend.
Oh,
Bulldogs
just a bit off.
reunion.
Who's the crew?
We've got Andrew Ryan, Corey Hughes, Adam Perry, Daniel Holdsworth, Willie Mace. Who else is there? Brad Moran.
Brad Moran. I remember. I spent a Larry with. He's a giggle.
He's so funny, man. I think the General's pulled out. The big ogre's pulled out because he's got origin duties.
Trump has claimed victory already, but it hasn't been finished yet. But he's claimed the victory, and Biden's currently ahead. So I don't fucking.
Oh, really?
So it doesn't matter if Tedesco scores.
Is that so with the votes? Isn't it more to do with states? Not
It's the electoral college.
You got to get
Okay.
270. You get it 270 to win.
okay.
But like, Trump could definitely still win. But it's just funny because like he's literally claimed the vote. He's claimed
He
to
was
win.
going to claim the
matter
country
what.
was going to go to civil war anyway if he didn't win. Hey, can we give a shout out to your man Den? He's got to drop a few of these cases over.
Yeah,
Kempy.
then me fucking
Kemp,
beer
Den,
sales rep.
Pull your weight, son.
What's his name? Den.
Oh, Dennis.
Couple of Denny's, eh?
Yeah.
How good? Den squared.
Is it cold or not?
Look at
There's a
Craig
cat
Cattery.
man. There's a cat man. One of the
He
greats.
can find a gig, eh?
Mate, one of the
Can't
greats.
find a gig.
Mate, because he does everything too.
Yeah,
he does
strap,
absolutely everything in camp too. Spent
He was
fucking,
even giving out the Asada talks there for a bit.
yeah, he was too. He was too. Spent
I
fucking
think I
2
pissed-
full pre-seasons with the cat
Pissed in
man.
a few cups for him.
Yeah.
Some
Cock
tough
watcher.
days. He
Imagine
was
that
too.
as a job, eh? Just watching cunts cocks. How was your day? You know, it's pretty
Yeah,
hard.
not bad.
Well, what happened? Nah, the cock, it was pretty hard.
You reckon that's one of the worst things ever? Like getting piss tested? Honestly, it's fucking after a game, especially.
Oh,
you
'cause you're
can
dehydrated,
Not even nearly able to piss.
Especially if you run the gauntlet.
Oh, mind you, I did pop, but the putty.
Oh, no.
Oh, who's that? Cam Murray.
No.
Oh, Hammy Gonskis.
Concussion
Yeah.
of the hemi.
Wow. I mean, New South Wales have just wrestled back control of this game. Just like that momentum.
It was just that one little run, and then
Yeah.
like fucking
Well, was that we're not getting any points, even though we'd been down there for so long and it just broke us.
felt like they were dominating for a
Yeah.
little bit there. Well, Camp's nice.
Wow, that's Achilles.
ACL.
That's Achilles.
Nah, hammy,
Achilles.
isn't it?
That's
Achilles,
Achilles.
man.
Yeah. Holy fuck! How you walking still on Achilles? You psycho.
Hey, thank God he's not in me multi, but fuck.
Poor cunt. Hopefully it's all good.
I've snapped mine, eh, bro? It's
Is
the
it?
worst
Yeah,
feeling,
I
bro.
heard
yeah.
it, but most of the time people don't know they've done it. Like, you would
It
trip
feels
over.
like someone's ankle tapped you from behind.
I thought he was holding his hammy originally. Was he not?
Yeah, I don't know.
But the way he felt like it rolled his ankle kind of
That's
thing was a bit
massive
weird.
for rabbits, man.
Oh,
if it's his
bro.
Achilles, what's that? What is it? 6-9 months?
Yeah, it's hammy, bro. That's hammy.
Yeah, but remember when Donsky did his one off the?
Fuck, bro. That's
Latrell did off the bone.
That's going to be fucked up, man. That was
Coaches.
bad.
That's his second.
That'll be similar to Latrell's one, I reckon.
Yeah.
That's
So
heavy.
Jakey's playing 80.
Look how flat they are, man.
Have they got another back row on the bench?
I tell you what, I
Queensland?
think Gutho's been good. I think Gutho's been really
He's a
good.
footy player, bro. He's
Angus
just got
Crichton.
it.
We did that. He did it.
Queensland.
Gutho did the run after catching that ball, which got the momentum to get the points, and then he also did the tip on for Adokar to score the try, which was quick hands. Like that's two essential try
That
involvements.
semi-final he played the last game was the best game I've ever seen him
Oh,
play. That
bruh,
was
He's on
incredible.
fire, eh?
he was unbelievable. See, look at that again, Tupu again. Like fuck, normally wingers don't. They get jammed there. He's fucking keeps running.
And then you got this guy.
Yeah, coming at you next. Like, you got like guy that I think it's like out of the top 5 Dally M players, New South Wales have 4 playing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
And only
they're
Cameron
all on the
Smith's-
couch.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
Cam
Cody Walker
Smith
on
was
or not? He didn't end up coming on. Okay.
Might have just had a stinger.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, can you imagine like Cody Walker coming on second half or, in 5 minutes or so? He'll fucking tear him apart.
I wonder if they'll bring Cody Walker on, come in the middle now, play a bit of lock with
Probably,
the injuries.
yeah.
That's happened to give Jakey or give one of the front rows a spell, push Jakey up into the front row, like we talked about before, what Cam Murray would have done.
Right, him around that ruck with Cookie as well. Like, it's just a scary
It's
like,
going to be
thought.
dangerous. I thought that's how Penrith brought themselves back into the game when they put Tyron May into the middle.
Yeah, I think
And
so
they brought
too.
Naden.
Naden was really good. Naden was
the
one of their
momentum
best.
helped, but with that, the back end of halves with that extra middle, that's a bit of aroma. Even more so, Queensland used to do it fucking so good in Origin when they just would pick the best player that didn't make the team in the halves or at fullback and just turn him into a extra
14 pretty much.
roving lock.
Bang. Where's game 2? Sydney or Brizzy?
Brizzy, I think.
Yeah.
And then game 3 is ANZ. Fuck. It's looking
Dire.
not good.
Yeah.
Well, speaking, like I said at the start, I think Blues have got the ammunition to cover, Boydie and Cam Murray now if they miss the next couple of games.
Yeah. Oh, easy.
Queensland so far, if they don't put in a good performance tonight, if they can keep their 17 going into the next game, that's going to be huge, I reckon.
Yeah. But like New South Wales have Ryan Madison, Wade Graham, like just waiting.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So, how does that work?
No, you can't bring anyone in, eh?
Unless they're
that's why they
all
27.
used, unless all the 27, 28 are used.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
So what? It was like a 25-man squad or something
27,
like that?
bro.
27.
Yeah. Oh, catch.
Nice, Chaz. Big play.
He rates himself as a wicket keeper and
Loves it.
Yeah.
Loves it. He does it all the time, man. It's not a bad little skill, eh?
See how we're not bending their line like Toops is? You know what I mean? Like we're not like our outside backs don't bend the line the way theirs does. Getting driven back, I just think that their runs off their outside back runs are just so important.
Bang.
Boss, what a tackle by Travojevic.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's
Good
a
run.
great
It's a great run. We're under the pump then.
Kick off the back of that. Yeah, good boy.
That's a great kick, finding grass there. Because we're under the pump then. And we're
set.
getting them in their 10.
Good
Go
set.
Mad Dog. What a tackle. We got them in their 10. Fucking hell. Or near their 10. Brucey,
Hunty's on.
Benny Hunt. Be interesting to
So
see.
he's going to play that roving lock role as well.
He's actually, I like him, man, in the middle.
So
I
do
really
I.
do. I
So do
fucking
I.
really do. I know he wants to be a 7, but I really like him in 14 and 9.
Yeah, because he'd come around and pick Normie up too sometimes, and I'd have a chat to him from afar, and I'd be like, "Fuck, bro, you go good at the 9, eh?"
He'd hate hearing that.
He hates
He'd
it.
hate
And I
hearing
go,
that.
I know you hate it, man, but fuck, you've completely because when Dragons went on that run,
Yeah.
they brought
As good as McInnes is, the team just flows better when he's at 9 because he can attack better.
the forwards look like they're so
Going
much
forward,
better.
yeah.
Therefore, Normie and the halves, the Clune, they have more space to be able to create stuff out in the edges. Everyone just looks so much better.
I love that from Brimo. Like, that's having a crack, man. Like, first Origin game, you're on the wing there, like, setting up a play. Like, that's fucking mad. Seeing
He's definitely not scared to play footy, is he?
100%. You're in your debut, bro, and you're calling fucking down the line against Adokar. Like, fuck me. I'd be 100 games in scared going outside of Adokar.
Yeah, that head's got him bigger, isn't it?
Is that Arrow? Yeah, it's all right.
Who are you talking about? Crichton's head's got better. Do you reckon it's the hair too that's looking fucking extra long in that too? That
Very strong head.
sort of looks like a wig.
Get up
It's like
here.
a-
Get
The
up.
mask.
Huh? What does it look like? He looks like something from
What
a
are you
movie.
pointing at?
Yeah, the mask.
Is it the
Remember when
mask?
The bad guy puts the mask on.
Yes.
Real strong.
Yes, that's who he looks like.
Mask head.
Jim Carrey.
But not Jim Carrey. The one. Remember the bad guy puts it on.
Have a rest, Woody, brother. Bang.
So we're 30 minutes in, 10-0. I mean, you can live with that. Fuck, look who you got coming on. Like, fuck me dead. Bruh.
Get fucking bigger.
Fucking hell. Footwork as well. Fit as fuck.
Where's Teddy? Sniff
Gas
around there,
it out.
son.
That's too much time, man. It's way too much time kicking in Origin.
Oh no!
That's why. That's the issue. Like, if there's more kick pressure, he doesn't get a kick like that off. They don't get time to chase it. That's why Melbourne Storm dominated him in the first half, because every time
Keary taking hit.
fucking kicked it, he had pressure on him.
Yeah, they're starting to identify it now too, eh?
Where are you, Teddy?
Here we go. You might have a look.
Where are you, Teddy?
Offload. Yeah, D.
Good job. K-Bell's doing a good job, eh? He had
I think so.
that one little bad read early, but I know they scored with Vado Carr there a little bit later on.
But there's been two
I
one-on-one
don't think
tackles.
I don't think that was him.
No. I think
that was
there's.
his read that led to it.
And he's made two really strong one-on-one tackles where he's essentially dominated.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, look how big he is.
He's going to do some damage actually now.
Oh,
eh?
man.
He does some damage at the Bronx.
Yeah.
Look at the crew he's got around him now. He plays hooker as well. Bang, wrong way.
Crichton's year has been the best year of his career, and for some reason, like, he hasn't had any height. It's really weird.
Hasn't had-
Surrounded
oh,
by stars, bro.
Yeah, I said this because when we talked about just before you got here, I was like, Crichton. Like I didn't really think he had that all good of a season. Was his stats really good? Were they this year?
Killed it. He killed
You
it.
don't, yeah, you're right. Oh, you don't notice him because the team's so good. You're watching Teddy, you're watching Keary, you're watching Boydie, you're watching Taki Hard. Like there's so many, they take away from each other, eh?
Well, like, but
In a way.
Victor Adley plays
Yep.
and he gets noticed, and he's a back row, he's a lock. I just think some people get, when the media like focuses on a person, they get that kind of like run of hype.
Yeah.
But Crichton's was like, I mean, he's kept Madison out, and Madison had a great year. He kept Wade Graham out, so
Yeah, it's true, eh?
like he kept some guns out of that position.
I would have put Wado in.
I was 100%. Fucking oath. I was talking,
But I can
telling the
understand
boys-
it.
I was telling the boys before. I was down in Bronte and I seen Trent Robinson down there.
Yep.
Just ended up having a chat with him for like 45 minutes, bro. He's fucking so smart.
Yeah, and I've heard he's fucking smart. I spoke to Craig Fitzgibbon, listens to me potty, and he was actually saying to me, he's like, mate, Trent Robinson's like on another level. He knows everything about everything. Gun.
Yeah.
It's just, I won't say too much of the stuff that he said, but let's just put it this way. Like, when you watch Newcastle play, you know where the attack's going because Mitchell Pearce is getting the ball. He goes, yeah, he touches the ball the most out of any first receiver in the comp. He's like 28%.
Yeah, just knew his stat. Just knew his stat off
And
the
he
bat.
goes, the next closest to him was 14%.
Jackie boy.
That's a great tackle.